And when I was growing up, I would never have thought to ask, where is the Asian Sweet Valley High? Because that just never would have existed.
More parents want their kids to be able to see themselves in what they read.
Angeline Sue, a self-proclaimed book matcher in New Westminster, is making sure little readers feel represented by pairing them with children's books featuring racialized, neurodivergent, and 2S LGBTQ people.
They ask me, like, we have a family of 2 moms and I can never find any books. Are there books that have 2 moms? Are there books of kids with disabilities who are also racialized? Are there books about queer kids who are also immigrants and that capture, because I don't ever see that captured in books.
The teacher librarian says there was only one character that kind of looked like her growing up, Claudia from the Babysitters Club. Now, with a small neighborhood grant and a more diverse selection, she's matched more than 60 kids with books that reflect their lives. Her top requests, literature with multiracial families like Gabriel McFarlanes.
Books are a great way of illustrating life to children when they're just trying to figure things out. So I think it's really great to have diversity in books. I see it coming out more now than in the past.
If you can make a recommendation for me, I have a 5-year-old niece, half Japanese, half Filipino. She speaks Japanese, goes to Japanese school, gets a lot of Japanese books. Maybe if she could learn a little bit about the Filipino side of her.
There is a beautiful Filipino book called When Lola Comes to Visit. It is about a little child whose grandmother, I guess, comes to visit her from the Philippines, and all the things that they do.
In Vancouver's Chinatown, this Indigenous-owned bookstore says demand for representation led it to open a children's section behind this fun secret door.
The parents are really excited to just expose their kids to that kind of stuff. And like I said, some people have even started tearing up and just feel overwhelmed with emotion.
And the books aren't just making an impact on kids.
This one made me cry. Books about intergenerational love and care and learning is, to me, such an integral part of my culture.
I read my first book by a Filipino author when I was in my mid-20s. Nobody had the same background as me or any shared experiences with me. And now I find myself reading children's books all the time just to kind of soothe that part of my inner child that was missing out.
In Vancouver, Crystal Laderas, City News.